In the land of the free, is it possible to be brave when in the public's line of fire? Professor Philip Cunningham believes that can depend on a number of things.
I think because, particularly in the case of the Dixie Chicks, because country music is always seen as great American music, right? Sort of all American, quintessential American music. Anytime that there's sort of that push against nationalism, as was the case with the Dixie Chicks, I think, yeah, in that regard, is perhaps the most unforgiving.
In 2003, the Dixie Chicks faced those unforgiving fans head-on after making a comment at a concert in London, days before troops were invading Iraq. Band member Natalie Maines said, "Just so you know, we're on the good side with y'all. We do not want this war, this violence, and we're ashamed that the President of the United States is from Texas." That statement changed the lives of one of the top female country artists at the time. A big reason for the backlash was the ill timing.
It was, again, so close to sort of, 9/11. I definitely think that's sort of the basis for it. And anytime you make sort of a political statement like that, in a genre and an art form where, it's sort of is seen as anti-political, right? You don't want your politics embedded in that, definitely.
Tommy Tivenall believes radio stations had fair reasons to stop playing the Dixie Chicks.
I think it was fair mainly because nobody really wanted to hear it. If there's still demand for Dixie Chicks and they just put them out completely, that'd be a little bit messed up. But I think that because there wasn't any really demand for it and they just made something so controversial that it's completely justifiable by not playing anything.
But he also thinks those in the public eye strive to cause controversy.
I think that in the public eye, like, they almost kind of expect a celebrity to be like a train wreck, and like take Lindsay Lohan for example. People love seeing her, and like, oh, like, what did she do this time? Was she doing drugs this time? Okay, but compared to a political statement or something like that, I think that angers people because they think like, oh, like, who is this person like telling me what I should like think or something like that. Whereas if you beat someone, even though I think that's worse than saying a political statement, people kind of let it slide and think like, oh, but his music's good.
Although 11 years have passed since the incident, Cunningham believes that no matter the magnitude of the controversy, you will face backlash.
The simple answer is no. I think you're going to get backlash one way or the other. The question is how much does that backlash ultimately cost you? For some people, they can have opinions, and yes, you'll get the sort of Twitter backlash or whatever the case may be, but in the end, there's really no sort of loss or gain for having that opinion.